Okay, so this is my first sewing book, and I've measured out. I want it to be at least 6 inches by 4 inches when I'm finished. So I've measured 2 pieces of fabric, and this is for a swap. I'm making some for a swap, and then I'm going to make some for my Etsy shop. I've made 1 piece of fabric 13 inches by 6.5 inches. So 13 inches by 6.5 inches for that one. That's going to be the front, and this is the inner, and it is about 12 inches by, well, it should be 12 by 6. It's just a little under, but that's okay. So now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some felt. So I'll pause and I'll come right back with that. Okay, so I've cut my felt the same size as my top piece of fabric here. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fold my corners down and glue them. And I'm just using a glue gun. I'm just going to fold that down. Oops. Trim that off. Now this is my first time doing this, so we'll see how it comes out. Okay, next I'm going to fold these up and glue them down. I'm going to fold this over and glue it down and the sides over. So I'll pause and I'll come right back when I have that done. Okay, so I went back and I added some of this lace to the inside, and I think the next thing I want to do is put some around the edges, something around there. I've got several different things that we can add. Just not sure which one I want to use. I have this beautiful lace. I kind of like it. So I think I'm going to put that around the edges right quick. And so I'll do that and I'll come right back. Okay, so I've added some of this lace around all of my edges, giving it a finished look there. Covers up all of the places where we have folded it over and all such as that. So that is the inside. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come to the other side, and I need to decide how big I want it. So I think I want a 2-inch spine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this in half, and because I'm doing this for you, no, I'm going to use a pen. Let's see, let's use some pens. Measure. We're going to measure over 1 inch and 1 inch. So let's see. 1 inch, and we will put a pin. Use a nice bright one. And I'm going to put a pin there. Okay, we're going to come down here, make sure those corners are even, measure across 1 inch, just like I did for there, and I'm going to put a pin there. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing over here. Put a pin. And here. Okay, so that's going to give us our spine. Whoops, pull that out. We do not want that to go all the way through. See which one is going through. This one. Okay, now that's going to be our spine right there. So it's going to fold. Okay. So I think let's just play for a minute and see what we can think of. But for time's sake of the video, I'm going to pause and I'll come back. Okay, so I've been playing around and I've decided to add this bridle lace and this bridle lace to it, to the outside, to give it a more feminine, pretty look. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go glue that on and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have cut 2 pieces of felt and I have made them each. Let's see, what did I do with my tape measure again? Made them each about almost 1 inch shorter than the edge here, and about, I don't know, probably about 1/4 of an inch shorter than the top. That is so that if you have any needles that you accidentally leave sticking out of the felt, you're not going to get pricked when you pick the book up. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to glue my felt down in the center. Now I've already marked my spine, so now I'm going to fold it over to where those pins are, and sorry, I've got glue on my fingers. Put myself a stream of glue down there. Move that up, pull that up, and just go right down that edge. Okay. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one, and I can see where my strand of glue is. Okay. Okay. Going to do the same thing at here at this one. Slide my needle up because I do not want to glue it into it. That would not be good. Okay. I'm just going to go right down and glue that down. All right, now we can take these pins out. And I'm going to add a little bit of glue down in there. I should have done that and I didn't. All right. So now this is what we have. We have our spine. I'm sorry, my stomach is growling. We have our spine. Well, see, I should have put some glue down under that. Let's see if I can lift that back up and do that. Okay, so this is what we have now. Move that cord out of your way. So this is what we have now. This is what our needle book will look like. That's the front. We have this page, this page, this page, this page. Our center, we have this page, this page, this page, and this page. Now we get to decorate it a little bit. And I'm going to play around. Like I said, I'm just doing this on a whim. Not really sure how I want to do it. We have these little pieces. I think that we can add in here to put pins in, and I think that would be a great idea. So I'm going to cut that off, and I don't know where my pinching shears are. It would have been nice to have cut all this with that, but since I don't know where they are, we'll have to do it this way. And I think I'm going to put that about right there. And I think I want to put some lace over it. That lace is a little too wide. Let's see. See this one. Don't know. Let me pause and study on it for a minute and I'll come right back. Okay, so I took a little piece of felt and I covered it with some of the fabric that I used to make the book and added a little bit of lace around it and glued it to the center of my spine on the inside, which gave it a little bit of support there and also made a place to put pins. And you can see they did not come through to the outside, and this is what it looks like on the inside. So it's like a little pin cushion type place to put some little pins. I've got 3, 6, 9 in there. You could add, you know, more in between and on the edges here, but that's what I put in here. Now, what do we want to put in here next? I think we need a pocket somewhere. And I'm thinking I'd like to make a pocket maybe here. Not sure. I just feel like we need a pocket for some scissors, a little pocket for scissors somewhere, but I'm not sure what I want to do yet as far as that. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just winging this as I go along. This is the first one I've ever made, so I'm not really sure exactly what I'm doing. And I've got a mess on my desk full of so much stuff. I've got a pile here you wouldn't believe full of stuff. I mean, I'm going to give you a quick glimpse at the mess on my desk. See all that? That's the mess I have. So, I've got like a tower there, and everything just seems to be falling, and I can't find anything. It is time for me to clean my desk. I have been really good. I've been being very good lately and putting things away, but I got a little lazy. I did. I got a little lazy. All right, so let me pause and get my thoughts together, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've taken a little piece of eyelet lace, some of this, and I've made a little pocket here for a pair of this size little scissors that can fit down in there. So the recipient can store a pair of scissors in it. And we've got our little pin cushion. I'm just struggling with what to put in it. I guess I didn't watch enough videos, but this is what we have so far. And I'm going to end this video here. This is part 1. I will come back with part 2 and probably 3 and 4 as we go through this. But so far we've got our cover. And I have some seam binding we're going to use along with some laces for the tie. We've got our cover. The inside of the cover, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pages. Well, it'd be 10 counting the front cover. So it'll have 10 pages in it. So this is what we have so far. And this is part 1, and I'll come back with part 2 and part 3. So thank y'all. God bless, and have a good day. Bye-bye.